Yes, good morning. This is Rajiv Sharma again. I'm uploading my second video and the class 10th topic it's a geography social science and the name of the topic is contemporary India Samkalin Bharat and chapter 1 resources in development. And this book I'm going to start the geography, and I'm going to upload my second video. And second video is very important. It's again I'm meeting to you. When I upload my first video, it was not I was feeling little bit pressure on my mind, but I'm releasing now the pressure from my mind in this video. And the first of all, I'm giving you the definition of resources. What is the definition of resources? Resources are those all substance and naturally available things which are naturally available and satisfy the human needs. They are known as the natural resources. I have explained, you can see in my YouTube channel video to just that in a diagrammatic representation of this. I just define all the things in a diagram in my YouTube channel. You can see very soon in my Rajiv Sharma's Knowledge World YouTube channel. And so I'm talking about what is the right definition of this natural resources. Natural resources are those resources, they are naturally available, they satisfy the human needs, and they are culturally acceptable and economically viable, economically just important and so precious. And these are known as natural resources. Natural resources are very important and very precious. So we have to use the natural resources with the safety. Now I'm entering the most interesting stage of this chapter. This lesson is very important. What is the how we can categorize, how we can divide the natural resources into different categories. So easily it is a diagrammatic presentation that first we can divide the natural resources on the base of their origin. On the base of origin, natural resources are two types. First is uh, renewable resources, and on the base of origin, the sorry on the base of origin, the natural resources are of two types. First is biotic and second is biotic. On the base of an origin, the biotic resources are the example of biotic resources are जिनमें जीवन है, जो जीवित हैं, that are known as biotic resources. In the example of biotic resources are like all the plants, all the human beings, etc. In non-biotic resources, it is the second category on the base of origin. It is abiotic resources, mean non-biotic. It means जिनमें जीवन नहीं होता है. All the physical non-living things are the example of non-biotic resources, abiotic resources. So first you are clear that the first division we are categorize first level we categorize the natural resources on the base of, you can remember this in a very easy approach, don't take any stress, enjoy the geography. I will tell you in my next video how you can read the geography in most interesting manner. Yeah, the first category of the natural resources we can just divide on the base of, you can remember, now you can repeat with me. The first, we can divide the natural resources on the base of origin. First category is biotic, means all animals and plants and human beings. And second category it is abiotic, means non-biotic, all the non-living and physical things are the example of abiotic resources. Second division we are I'm going to define on the base of exhaustibility. Exhaustibility मन एक लेवल पर ये जाकर खत्म हो सकते हैं. So if we use not uncarefully, not carefully, so on the base of adjustability, it is second division. First division was, you remember, first division was based on the base of origin. On the base of origin, there were two type of resources. One were biotic and second was abiotic. Now second division I am going to explain on the base of adjustability, means एक जगह पर एक लेवल पर जाकर हम यूज करते हैं तो ये समाप्त हो जाते हैं, and at this level the resources are of two types. First is renewable and second is non-renewable. Renewable resources are those resources navikरणीय, they can renew, they can use again and again and again, like the water and air are the example of the renewable resources. And on the base of the adjustability, the second category, it is non-renewable resources. For example, the petrol, it's a fossil fuel, it will finish at a particular stage if will not utilize this petrol, diesel, kerosene oil, not carefully in the with the awareness. So again repeat with me, the first division was based on the base of origin. There are two type of natural resources. First type is biotic, example are the all the animals, plants and human beings. And second category on the base of biotic was earlier I was defined, that was abiotic, non-biotic resources, all the non-living and physical things on this earth. And I'm going to categorize, then going to define the second division, and that is the second division of the natural resources on this base of exhaustibility. On the behalf of exhaustibility, natural resources are of two types. First is renewable example means water, air, we can use again and again and again, there is no end of these resources. And second category, non-renewable resources like petrol, diesel, they will be finished at a particular stage. And third category, so third level of division of natural resources I am going to define, that is on the base of ownership. On the behalf of ownership, natural resources are four types mainly, though so many types, but I am going to explain here with the four types. First is individual resources, जो आप कोई एक व्यक्ति and the ownership of any individual person, like Reliance Energy, Reliance refinery is the example of individual resources. Second is the community resources, they are honored by a whole community, like the government library, railway stations, government libraries, railway station, roadways, bus stands are the example of community resources. And third level is the national resources. National resources, the whole nation is the owner of that resource. For example, we can take NTPC. Do you know NTPC? What is NTPC? National Thermal Power Corporation. Second is BHEL, BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, and all Indian rivers are the example of national resources. And on the base of ownership, first individual, second community level, third national, and fourth category is on the behalf of ownership is fourth category international resources. Antarrashtriya Sansadan, though those resources they can utilize, they can use by the whole community, the whole world. Like the example of international resources is Pacific Ocean and head office of UNO, United Nations Organization. So fourth category, on the fourth division on the behalf of the status of development. What the status of development, the fourth category is just categorize, divide, asset, decide the natural resources on the behalf of stage of development. So first stage of development category, the first type of resources are potential resources. Potential resources means found but not utilized fully till now. अगेन आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग पोटेंशियल रिसोर्सेज वो रिसोर्सेज होते हैं जो अवेलेबल तो होते हैं बट उनका फुल्ली यूज़ नहीं होता है. जैसे स्टूडेंट्स, अब यू आर स्टूडेंट्स, you are also the example of potential resources. When you will be achieve a government job, a higher status than but not now, but you have ability to achieve it, means you are also the example of potential resources. I'm talking about the natural resources here. So wind energy and solar energy are the maximum possibility of development here in India, are the example of potential resources. And on the behalf of development, the first stage is potential resources. Second type is developed resources. Developed resources matlab their quality determined and for utilization. For example, IT resources like the internet technology, India is just like leading company TCL, Wipro, etc. just working extraordinary. So these are the developed resources. On the behalf of stage of development, third category of resources, stock resources. Stock resources are available but not utilized in the absence of better technology. India is a developing nation, it facing the problem of financial and technological asset technological feedback. So for example, the stock resources, example, the water can be used. Water is available in India in surplus level, and so stock water is an example of stock resources. Water can be used as a rich resource of energy. It's a maximum possibility of stock resources. In fourth category is reserve resources. Reserve resources जिनका भंडारण संसाधन भंडार रखे गए हैं. This can be used for future requirement like petrol, like etc. So many. So again I am going to explain natural resources are divided on the behalf of origin. On the behalf of origin, their first category is uh, biotech, second abiotic. On the behalf of adjustability, first type is renewable and second is non-renewable. On the behalf of for ownership, swamitva, first category individual ownership, second category community ownership, second category community ownership, and fourth category national ownership, and third category and fourth category is international ownership. Fourth categorization, fourth division, I just decide on the very easy explanation on the behalf. Fourth division is on the base of stage of development. First type is potential resources, second type is developed resources, third type is stock resources, and fourth type is reserve resources. Finally, I am going to reach on the final stage of to fulfill and to finish this topic. Finally, so we understand that natural resources are so precious, they are going to satisfy our needs. So it's our moral responsibility to use natural resources and the intelligent manner with the process of emotional intelligence. Finally, the most important and inspiring thing and topic, it is the sustainable development. Sustainable development is a very important topic for not only the board exam for class 10th humanity, class 10th SST class, and 11th and 12th for humanity, and for IAS and PCS exam. And so many times the question arises on the sustainable development. What is the sustainable development? I am going to explain finally. Listen very carefully. Sustainable development in Hindi meaning is Dharaniya Vikas. What the need? Sustainable development is a process. It needed is a need of present time due to the non-renewable approach of the use for the non-renewable resources, because they will be finished, they will be extinguished at a particular stage like a petroleum. So sustainable development is a process where in this process where we can utilize the natural resources with awareness, to satisfy, not only to satisfy our present needs, but we will be safe the natural resources for the use of future generations also. So sustainable developments and future generations. So it was a good topic, and for you I will meet you again, and it is my second video. So so finally I'm just going to my best wishes with you. And geography is a very important subject. I just start this chapter 1 of 10th class, which is not only for board exam, useful for, or not only board exam, for the coming competitive exams also. And the name of the chapter, can you tell me now? You remember the name of chapter? Resources in development. Resources in development. So in this chapter, finally I'm going to explain in gist. First stage, I explained to you that what are the resources and what are the natural resources. Second stage, I just define categorization of the resources on the behalf. First base was on the base of origin, third stage on the base of ownership, and second stage was on the base of exhaustibility, third stage on the behalf of ownership, and fourth stage on the behalf of uh, stage of development. And finally I just explain you what is sustainable development. So you can rate my topic, you can watch my YouTube video channel very soon, Rajiv Sharma's World of Knowledge. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much again. Thank you.